Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk toys. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dad Planet. Brendan here. Welcome to Toy Thursday. So we are going to take a look at 10 really exciting toy sales from the past couple of days. Now, it's important to note these are not my sales. These are just pulled from the eBay catalog, but there are sales that are going to make you go, wow. And obviously there will be things in here that you're going to want to keep an eye out for. Without further ado, let's get into the 10 that I have pulled for this week. So Octonauts, this is like marketplace gold right here. Get on marketplace and get on Craigslist because these toys are sold in lots all of the time and they're sold super cheap. So this one was done auction style. I'm not a huge fan of doing auction style. I'm a buy it now seller. I think most of you sellers should be buy it now as well. Anyway, this one got a bid and it sold for $350. The nice thing about this listing is they've given you the keywords for you to look up yourself. So the large gups, regular gups, but then you have the Octomax Sweet Tweak, Pirate Shipwreck, Octolab, Octopod, Pod on the Go. These are the keywords you want to use when you're searching Facebook Marketplace for these items. Now, the buyer disclosed obviously that it was a very heavy box, 20 pounds, which really to me is not that heavy, but for some people that might really be heavy. And 28 by 18 by 18 box that they use, that is a large box. So keep that in mind. But $350, I guarantee you find these at a garage sale or marketplace for like 20 bucks here, 15 bucks there. Total it all up, get $350, maybe even more. I think they probably could have gotten $400 or more had they done it buy it now. Maybe they would have had to have waited a little bit longer to get that price. That's just the way I sell. But 350 bucks for a bunch of Octonauts. I didn't even know this was that popular. Holy moly, what a great sale. Let's get on to the next one. So, Kawasaki Saxaboom from 1998. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a bolo. Take a look at these solds. There's the $350 right there. Here it is again, 24 bids, $330. A Jack Black Tenacious D toy, $350 down here, $300 down here. What an incredible sale. I mean, not that exciting of a description, right? It's just when you know it, it's exclusive, it's super hard to find. Very rare, still in demand. This is what happens. You get a crazy price for an item like this. So Saxaboom, Tenacious D, keep your eye out for this for sure because it is money in the bank. The item location, Cleveland, Ohio, very close to me. So that's kind of exciting. But yeah, keep your eye out for this one too. We'll move on to the next one. Did you see my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video? If you haven't, I'll link it in the description. So this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Slam Duncan Don from 1991. He is super rare. He was loose out of the box and still sold for, I'm going to guess, around $450 to $500 because I think this was done on best offer. One of the arms is loose. You can see that linked in the description. I'll show you what the package looks like from its original state, from the Sewer Sports All-Stars line. Super hard to find. You will also see a red jersey, red short variant for this, but it's in one of those videos. Guaranteed huge money when you find him. I'll make the picture a little bit larger for you. There it is right there. I mean, you know, used, played with condition, still probably got $500 for this. So keep your eye out for those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, they just released a new video game for it or a game on your app. Still making stuff for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line after all these years. Super hot bolo. We'll move on to the next one. Another thing from my childhood right here, LJN Wrestling Dolls. This is Bam Bigelow. The reason this one sold for such a wonderful price, $350, is because it was almost in mint condition, even though it was loose out of the box. You can see right here. It was done on best offer, so maybe they got $300 for it. Here's the same one. They took a little bit less. 20 bids on the next one for $240. Mint condition matters, used condition matters, but you're still going to get a decent price if you list it high. That's what I like to do when I sell stuff like this. I like to list high and I'm happy to wait a little bit longer. So you find Bam Bigelow in good condition, you are going to get paid for the item. So next one, Vintage Rushton. You just put in Vintage Rushton plush. You're not going to get that many listings. Very hard to find. This guy here, rubber face, sold for $201.50 on 22 bids. Here's a closer look at some of the other plush that have sold. Here you go, right here, Vintage Rushton plush, 334 have sold in the last 90 days. Huge money when you do. Here's one right here. It's a little lady bunny rabbit plush right here. Another one there. $71 down to 60. Huge money for this little, it's like a they're saying, I think it's a reindeer. They have goat in there as well, horned, some of the keywords. Vintage Rushton. Keep your eye out for it for sure. Huge money. We'll move on to the next one. Another Toy Story toy, the 1996 Play School Mr. Mike. You guys, if you have seen the movies, you remember him in the movie. $259 for this score. It's a bolo every time you find it. You are going to get paid. I think some other, other people that do YouTube videos, I've actually seen this come up on occasion in other videos. So it seems like it's not as rare as some of the other toys you might see in this video and other videos. So keep your eyes peeled for it for sure. This is an item that will be sitting on a Goodwill shelf. Very unassuming, priced at $299, and what you'll get $260 for it when you find it. So another great sale. Next one here, I love the big like mansions, playhouses, townhouses. I don't mind shipping them even if they're big and bulky. This one here, it looks like they had a reasonable shipping price on it, but Play School Suburban Home, model number 4279, came with all of the little figures right here. I mean, look at how, first of all, they did a wonderful job on the picture. Second of all, everything looks like it's in really good condition. A couple more pictures here. $50 on Facebook Marketplace if you find these. That's what I'm paying for them. $40, $30. I just picked up another townhouse that I'm going to end up listing for around $150 to $200 that I got there. Big and bulky, people don't want to deal with shipping this stuff. They don't want to mess with eBay, and then that's where you come in. So Suburban Home number 4279, plenty of accessories. I mean, how hard would this be to give away if you had kids in this age group to have them play with this? So yeah, anyway, another good one. We'll move on to the next one. Sold a couple of days ago. Vintage Laramie Super Soakers from 1996, right? There's 3 of them right there. Very, very important to test these when you find them in store, because if they leak, they will not work correctly. A little bit of water leakage on a vintage Super Soaker is okay, but pumping it pressure-wise, if it's leaking a ton, it just does not produce the same amount of fun and length of time for use if it's in that type of condition. So you have to pass those up. So you really do have to test them while you're in store and make sure that they work. But if they do, look, it's the end of September, right? So we're going into October, we're going into fall, we're going into cold season, and people are still buying Super Soakers. So $250 for this lot of 3, assuming, of course, that they all work. They look like they're in fantastic condition. All of the stickers are in place. You can see they're wet there, so it looks like they were tested. Wonderful, wonderful sale. We'll move on to the next one. Hot Wheels. I've had success selling Hot Wheels. I don't sell a ton of them, but I've made good money on the ones that I've sold. Check the price out on this car. Bid up to $1,075. This is a 1971 Hot Wheels Redline. You can see Redline. The tires have the little red circle around them. Olds, it's a 442 emerald, so it's like almost a glossy green type of color. $1,075. I mean, that is crazy. It is all original. It is not a custom, as disclosed here in the description. Even says the car has some dings, so it's not in brand new condition. You can clearly see that it is in played with condition for sure, and it's still got $1,100. Just in the past, I would say 2 or 3 days, there have been, you'll have to search, tons of Hot Wheels that were used out of the box, old, selling for over $200. Make sure you are checking those bags at the stores, the Goodwills, the garage sales, wherever it is you're sourcing, because there is still an absolute ton of money in old, desirable Hot Wheels cars. So yeah, we're on to the last one, which I think is the most exciting one that I found this week. Now, you're not going to get excited so much about a Mr. Potato Head that doesn't have any of the other accessories other than its body. The fact that this sold for $230 should be pause for you to do more research, and that's what I did. So this is a Play School Toy Story a talking interactive potato head, and I will show you right now what you will get if you can find one complete, used, or brand new. So there's the sale right there. Here's one that looks like it's complete that was bid up to $323. But ladies and gentlemen, if you find this brand new in the box, you could get $1,000 for this item. So there you go. We'll take a look at this one here. Let's click on the images. This was in Sarasota Springs, Utah. And this is what it looks like in the package. I don't think this is going to let me maximize the pictures, but there it is. So animated talking Mr. Potato Head from the Toy Story collection, Thinkway Play School, voice activated, $1,000, $230. If you find the body alone, keep your eye out for that and all of these other toys. And that's all I have for you this time. Hey, listen, if you have sold something recently that made you go wow in the toy category and you want it featured on the show, shoot me an email at deadplanetofficial@gmail.com. Maybe I will feature it and give you a shout out for sure. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the like button, bell, notification icon, and all of that jazz. Leave me a comment if something made you say holy moly. And yeah, that's it. We will see you next Thursday.